Hello everyone, today I am going to discuss PT2 of mathematics. This is for class 6th. Question number 1. The length of a dash can be measured. As you know that ray, line are infinite, so they cannot be measured. Only line segment can be measured. Further, point has no dimensions. So the correct option is C. Question 2. How many lines can be drawn through a given point? From a single point, infinite lines can be drawn. So the answer is C. Infinite. Question 3. A number which has more than two factors is called a composite number. So if a number has factors more than 2, then it is a composite number. If a number has only two factors, then it is called prime number. So A is the correct option. Question 4. How many multiples does a number 36 have? As you know that there are infinite multiples for any number. So 36 will also have infinite multiples. So correct option is D. Which of these is a common factor of 24, 60 and 92? So common factor means the number which divides 24, 60 and 92. So only 4 divides 24, 60 as well as 92. So B is the correct option. Question 6. If this number is divisible by 3, then what is the least value of the missing digit A? So for a number to be divisible by 3, the sum of digits must be divisible by 3. As we can see that the sum of digits is 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 7 16, 16 plus 6 is 22. Now 22 is a number which is not divisible by 3, but the nearest number to 22 is 24, which is divisible by 3. So what should be the value of A? A must be 2 so that it becomes 24 and the final answer becomes divisible by 3. So the answer is option B, that is 2. Question 7. What is the smallest whole number which is a multiple of 20 and 30? Here we have to find a common multiple of 20 and 30. So we will be finding least common multiple. So LCM of 20 and 30 is 60. So option C is correct. Which one of these numbers is divisible by 4? Divisibility rule of 4 says if last two digits are divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4. Here only 76 is divisible by 4. So B is the correct option. Which of the following figures are quadrilaterals? A quadrilateral is four-sided polygon. Polygon means a closed figure made up of line segments. So this has four sides and it is a closed figure, so it is a quadrilateral. Figure 2 also have four sides and is a closed figure, so it is a quadrilateral. But this figure, it is not closed, so this is not a quadrilateral. So only 1 and 2 figures are quadrilaterals. So B option is correct. Which of these circles is divided into sectors? Sector. Sector is that region of circle which is between radii and arc. So out of these four options, we have the most suitable option as option number D. As we can see that this region is between radii, here it is radius, this is radius, and arc. So D is the correct option because it is the region between Sector is the region between radii and arc. So D is correct. Which shapes is a collection below? In the collection below are triangles. So triangle is a three-sided polygon, three-sided closed figure made up of only line segments. So this is a closed figure made up of three line segments. So this is a triangle. Here number of line segments is more than 2, it's 3. So it is not a triangle. In this figure we have 3 line segments, so it is a triangle. In figure 3 we have 3 sides, so it's a triangle. In figure 6 we have more than 3 sides, so not a triangle. And in figure 4 we have 3 sides, closed figure, so triangle. So out of these we have 1, 5, 3 and 4 as triangles. So out of these options saying 1, 3, 4 and 5, that is option number B, stating 1, 3, 4, 5 only are triangles. So option B is correct. Question 12. Which of the following is the correct prime factorization of a number 104? So prime factorization means all numbers should be prime factors. Here 4 and 26 are not prime numbers. Here 4 is coming, not a prime number. 26 is coming, not a prime number. So only option left is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 13. This has all prime numbers, so D is the correct option. Question 13. Which of the following statement is correct? According to board mass, we first have multiplication and then subtraction. So 8 multiplied by 4 minus 17. This must be first multiplied. So 8 into 4 is 32. 32 minus 17 gives us 15. So B is the correct option. Question 14. Which of these products result in a prime number? So as we have 6 here, so 6 is not a prime number. In second we have 19, which is a prime number. Now the others, we have product of 3 and 37. So not a prime number because one more factor will be 1. And here 35 is itself not a prime number. So only 2, which is giving 19, is a prime number. So A option is correct. Question 15. Which of the following is true? So 2 is a factor of 3. As 2 does not divide 3, so it is not a factor of 3. 11 is a multiple of 66. False, because 11 does not come on the table of 66. 3 is a factor of 66. True, because 3 divides 66 completely. 6 is a multiple of 66. Wrong, because 6 does not comes on the table of 66. So C option, that is 3 is a factor of 66, is correct. Question 16. A teacher draws 4 collinear points A, B, C, D on the blackboard. Then she draws another point E, which is collinear with A and B. So E comes on the line segment joining A and B. Which of the following statement is true? As now we can see that E is collinear with all of the points A, B, C and D, because all of them are lying on the same line. So the answer is E is collinear with A and D. So E comes on a line joining A and D. Other options are ruled out because we have all the points as collinear. Question 17. Two angles have a common vertex O. Which of the following could be these two angles? Now if they have a common vertex O, so while naming, O must come in the middle, right? So POM, and here you can see RON. Both of them have a common vertex as O. So O must come in middle. Only this option has O in middle. So B option is correct. The figure drawn was a rough figure. It is just for reference. It is not the actual figure. Any figure can be drawn, but this must be given preference that O must comes in middle because it is the vertex. Question 18. In the following figure, O is the center of the circle. Which of the following is a chord of the circle? As you know that chord means a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle. So those 2 points must be on the circle. So out of these 4 options, RQ is the line segment which has both the points on the circle. So correct answer is RQ. So C is the correct option. Question 19. Which of the following figures are polygons? In polygons, what are polygons? Closed figure made up of line segments. So we must have figure made up of line segments and it must be closed. So first is a polygon because it is made up of line segments and it is a closed figure. Second is also made up of line segments and it is a closed figure, so it is also a polygon. Third is also a polygon because it is made up of 4 line segments and a closed figure. Fifth has a curve. So because this is curved, so fourth is not a polygon. So only 1, 2 and 3 are polygons. So option number C is correct. Option C, in which we have only 1, 2 and 3. So only 1, 2 and 3 figure are polygons. Question 20. Which of the following figures are angles marked P and Q adjacent angles? Here the angles are overlapping. So overlapping angles do not come in adjacent angles. Angles can't be adjacent. Now these 2 angles, they have a common vertex and a common arm. So these are in figure 2 we have adjacent angles. Here we don't have a common vertex, so these 2 are not adjacent angles. So only figure 2 gives us adjacent angles. So our answer must be only figure 2, which is option A. Only figure 2 are adjacent angles. Question 21. All the factors of 21 could also be the factors of some other number. Which of these could be such number? So if all the factors of 21 are factors of some other number, it means that number is divisible by 21. So we have to find which of these 4 numbers is divisible by 21. So 1 is not divisible by 21, 7 is not divisible by 21, 121 is also not divisible by 21. So 84 is the only number which is divisible by 21, which means that the factors of 21 will also divide 84. So C is the correct option. Question 22. Teacher writes a multiplication fact as 8 multiplied by 20 is equal to 160. So as 160 is obtained by multiplying 8 and 20, so 160 is multiple of 8 and 20. Also 160 has factors 8 and 20. So whichever is the statement that we obtain will be correct out of these 2. So Mehak says 8 is a factor of 20, which is wrong. Anu says 160 is a factor of 20, which is also wrong. Mini says 160 is a multiple of 8 and 20. So Mini has stated the correct option. So Mini is the correct option, and this option is only Mini, which is option number C. So C is the correct option. Question 23. The angle shown is drawn on the blackboard. So here we have this angle. How can we name this angle? As we know that while naming the angle, one must thing is that vertex should be in the middle. Vertex should be in the middle. So this angle can be named as angle PQR. Here Q is the vertex, it should be in the middle, or angle RQP. So Suman says we can call it as angle PQR, but not as RQP. It is wrong. Deepa says we can name this angle as PQR or RQP, but not as PRQ. This is correct because PRQ is something different. So if PRQ is mentioned, so this becomes this angle, but our angle in consideration is this. Rashmi says we can call it as PQR, RQP or PRQ. Wrong, because PRQ is a different angle. So the only correct statement is given by Deepa. So out of 4 options, we have to click that option in which Deepa is correct. So second option is correct. Question 24. One digit has fallen off from a number plate outside Miss Konkona's house. Her house number was completely divisible by 6. Which digit has fallen off? Here we can see that this number 509 dash is divisible by 6. So divisibility rule of 6 says if a number is divisible by 2 and 3, then the number is divisible by 6. So 5 plus 0 plus 9, the sum of digits gives you 14. The nearest number to make it divisible by 3 is 15, but we cannot have 1 here because it will then become an odd number. So the next is 18. So in order to make 14 as 18, we need to add 4. So out of the 4 options, we must have 4 to make it divisible by both 2 and 3. So if we put 4 here, the sum of the digits become 18. So it is divisible by 3. And as we have 4 on the unit place, so it is divisible by 2. So as it is divisible by 3 and 2 both, so 4 is the correct option. C option is correct. Question 25. Appu, Binoy and Charlie cycle around a circular track. Appu completes one track in 8 minutes, Binoy in 10 minutes and Charlie in 12 minutes. They start at the same time and cycle till they meet at the starting point again. How long do they cycle? Here we have to find LCM of 8, 10 and 12, which is 120. So answer is option D, which is 120 minutes. Question 26. Archana has 2 pieces of ribbon, one 180 cm long, other 255 cm long. She wants to cut them into pieces of equal length. She wants to do this in such a way no ribbon is wasted. What is the longest piece that can be got? So we have to divide them into equal pieces. As equal divisions are to be done, so we always find HCF. So HCF of 180 and 255 is 15 cm. So your option C is correct, that is 15 cm. Question 27. Look at the map below. MG road is parallel to which of the roads? So we have MG roads like this, and parallel lines never meet each other. So road parallel to MG road is Market Road. So we have is correct. Aditya gives clues while playing Guess My Number game. He says my number is even. So out of the options, 4 options, whichever option is odd is cancelled out. So we have 85 which is cancelled out because the number is even. The number is between 50 and 100. So out of these four options, 102 is also cancelled out because the number is between 50 and 100. Now it is a factor of 204 and a multiple of 70. So there is difficulty in finding factors of 204, but it is easy to find the multiple of 70, which is 68. As 52 is not the multiple of 17, so only option is 68. So C is the correct option. Question 29. A tabletop has radius 50 cm. Find the length of longest rod that can be placed on this table. So we know that diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Longest chord. So the longest rod will be diameter, which is twice of radius, that is 100 cm. So our option is that answer, which is 100 cm. As we know that 100 cm is 1 meter, so D option is correct. Question 30. Shreya says students of my class can be divided exactly into groups of 5, groups of 6 and groups of 10. If the number of students is less than 50, then what is the number of students in our class? As the number is less than 50 and that number is divisible by in groups of 5, that means that number is divisible by 5, by 6 and by 10. So out of these four numbers, which number is divisible by 5, 6 and 10? As we can see that 30 is divisible by 5, 6 and 10. So this can be our answer. 36 is not divisible by 5, so cannot be our answer. 45 not divisible by 30, cannot be our answer. 50 not divisible by 6, cannot be our answer. So our option is A, that is 30. Bonus question 1. Santosh, a teacher, arranged 3 groups, 140, 91 and 63 students for a march past. If he arranged the same number of students in each row, find the number of students he arranged in each row. Now, as we have to find a number which divides 140, 91 and 63, leaves remainder 5 in each case. In such type of question, direct multiplication or division is helpful. So if you divide directly 65 by 15, we have 5 as the remainder. But this is not the case with 18. As you divide 65 by 18, this you can do mentally also. So the remainder is not 5. So A cannot be our answer. Secondly, 77 is not divisible by 15. So this is also cannot be our answer. Similarly, 175. If you divide 175 by 15, so you have 10 as remainder. So the only option left is 95. If you multiply 15 with 6, we have 90. So we have 5 as the remainder, and 18 into 5 is also 90. Again we have 5 as the remainder. So basically 95 is the only number which when divided by 15 and 18 leave 5 as the remainder. So C is the correct option. Bonus 3. We have statement 1 and statement 2. So before reading the statements, I am going to make a figure of sector and segment. Here sector is region included between radii and the arc, radius and arc, and segment is between arc and chord. So statement 1 says sector is the region in the interior of circle enclosed by arc on one side and pair of radii, arc and radii. So statement 1 is correct. Segment of a circle is the region in the interior of circle enclosed by arc and chord. So segment is enclosed by arc and chord. So statement 2 is correct. So which of the option is correct? Both 1 and 2. Here it is wrongly written as A and S. It is AND. So both 1 and 2, option A is correct. Bonus question 4. Which of these lines are parallel given in the figure? So here if we produce Mn infinitely, we have a figure like this, and if we produce OP infinitely like this, so this is a pair of parallel lines available. So Mn and OP are parallel. So the option having Mn and OP, option C is having Mn and OP. So option C is correct. Bonus question 5. Among the written numbers which have 6 as a factor. 6 as a factor means which numbers are divisible by 6. So you can actually divide by 6 to get your answer. So 42 is divisible by 6, but 88 is not divisible by 6. 66 is divisible by 6. 42, 66, 70 is not divisible by 6. 42 is divisible by 6 and 66 is also divisible by 6. So only 42 and 66 are divisible by 6. So D is the correct option. Thank you very much for patiently listening.